Hi, it's Tyrone from tyroneshum.com, and welcome to the dedicated channel where I help you with outsourcing, automation, and lifestyle business design. In today's video, I want to share with you the system on how I'm going to set up with regards to the niche dual challenge. And as I mentioned in the previous video, I'll show you some back-end strategies and some systems on automating this whole process. Now, there's two ways you can go about doing this. Firstly, you can go and purchase a system which allows you to accept payments and also generate income from those systems and have one-time offers and all that other stuff. Or secondly, you can hire a programmer to write the code and to have these customized pages done for you. Though you need to also consider the costs that are involved. And if you go and purchase a system and you purchase it one-off, it's always going to be there forever. And the upgrades will be usually given to you for free because you're part of the actual program. Or alternatively, you can hire a web developer which will program and write the pages for you. But say, for example, you need to change them. You'll need to go and get them to add things, to move things around. And it's not easily done because you'd have to hire them again and then pay them another fee. And in the long term, it may actually add up for you and may be even more costly than to just buy the system outright. So this is what I want to share with you because at the end of the day, I know from running my business, you need to have a proper backend system where you can accept payments and you can also accept and create one-time offers, downsells, upsells, all those kind of things. And if you don't have those kind of things inside your system, you're really missing out on making extra income because that's where the money really is. All right. As I mentioned before in the last tutorial, I showed you this huge diagram that I created. Okay, I hope that you can still see everything that's here. I'm just going to remove all this. And as I mentioned, the back end is actually where you make the money, right here. Okay, and this is the end that I'm actually talking about. This is where I'm really going to be focusing on having the system set up because this is where the automation comes into place and where you can generate income. Now, I'm going to start firstly recommending you to actually purchase a system. And this is what I'm currently using for my tyroneshum.com system and also for Mass Outsource Mastermind. And I'm going to implement it for niche websites designs as well because this system is compatible anywhere. Once I purchased it outright, I can actually implement it to anything I have. And if you're looking to do exactly what I've done, then this is something I'm recommending for you. All right, let's have a look. I'm going to open up my web browser right now. The first system that I'm recommending to you is called Kajabi. And Kajabi is a really advanced, designed, but very nicely laid out type of system. And if you're an internet marketer who's been following a lot of the internet marketer worlds, there's people like Frank Kern, John Reese, Andy Jenkins, who have all used this system to do their product launches and also follow through with creating membership sites. Kajabi itself is actually a very affordable system. I don't know exactly how much it's actually on the market for, but it's something I'd recommend checking out. And you can get it at tyroneshum.com/Kajabi, which will take you straight to their link and have a look into it. And I'd highly recommend just checking out what it can do for you because some of the layout and the interfaces just mind blowing. And it just, for me, I love it because the fact is that you can create things at ease. Just simply upload, click a button, and you're done. And it even handles all the payment and affiliate programs for you. And as I was talking about here, I'll just minimize this again. This whole area here, if you've got a good system in place, this will do automatically all those things for you. It even does one-time offers for you as well too. So all you need to do is really just buy the system and implement it. That's all you need to do. And you don't need to get programmers to do this because it's self-explanatory. So that's the first system. The second system I also recommend, and this is the system that I currently use right now, which is Fusion HQ for my whole tyroneshum.com and also for Mass Outsource Mastermind and also for now Niche Site is this. And Fusion HQ, just as I said, is very simple as well. It's a create, drag and drop type of sales flow where you can just put things into pages, dragging and dropping, type in the details, and it'll create those pages automatically for you. And the beautiful thing about this is that it can track as well for all the affiliate stuff that you do. You can put membership sites together for you. It can do ebooks, all those kind of things. And you don't even need to have ClickBank or you don't even need to use commission junkers and all those things. And you don't even need to hire a programmer to be able to create these sites for you or create these pages. So that's really powerful. And to be able to check out this one as well, just go to tyronshum.com/FusionHQ. And also, I've recently done a webinar with the head of Fusion HQ, the CEO. His name's Leon J, and he answers a lot of the questions about that. So you can check that out anytime. So that was sort of just a little bit of an overview of what systems I'd recommend to implement. As I said, you could go through that first path and purchase a system, which is what I've done. Or secondly, you can go about and hire a programmer and they'll write that all code for you. I've been down both paths. The first path for me is a lot faster and easier. The second path I've also gone down and it's very tedious. And I can tell you just from my first experience when I first set up Mass Outsource Mastermind, I got all the pages programmed and created in WordPress, and then we had to set up all the scripts to work so that it goes from one-time offer to emailing list to sending out the product. And man, I can tell you the process of actually setting it all up with the programmer was just very, very time consuming. And I could have actually got my product launched much faster if I didn't do that. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, ClickBank does that all for you, handles all that. Commission Junction also handles all that. Yes, it does. But what you're missing there is not the ability to be able to handle the payment processing, but the ability to actually have nice sales presentations like a one-time offer page or a upsell product or the sales page to be able to lead to the ebook product. And yes, ClickBank does provide those, but it has to actually jump out of your site. And you don't want that. You want to actually keep your customers within your whole site and keep them there for as long as possible, because that's where they'll be spending the money. You don't want them to jump over to ClickBank and buy from ClickBank and check out other products. You don't want to get them to Commission Junction and check out all the other products as well. So you need to just take those factors into consideration. Furthermore, just a little tip as well too is that with ClickBank and also all those other type of affiliate promotion companies, like pay.com, for example, they do take a percentage of the cut out. So you need to factor those fees in. And when I sold my Mass Outsource Mastermind, I had almost about 10% of my fees 10% of my product of fees just to them. Whereas now I only have, if you buy it outright, you don't even have to have those fees. The only fees you need to worry about is the transaction fee from PayPal. And that's, for me, is just minimal. So that's something you need to just consider. All right. Well, that's what I wanted to share with you, because it's crucial if you are considering to start doing the back end type of things and to set up a system. It's something I know that I wish I set up earlier, because that's where the money really is made and also where the automated process is. And if you don't have this set up, you really need to start looking into it, because down the track, once you start making some income and you start to see that things are running smoothly, but your system's not in place to automate it all, you're going to run into a lot of problems. So I just need to let you know about that. All right. I hope you've enjoyed this today. If you've got any feedback, any comments, feel free to leave them below. Feel free to tweet about this and also share this on Facebook. And any questions about this, technical or just generally you want to add to it, feel free to ask me, because I'll be happy to answer any of your questions as well. All right, my name's Tyrone from tyronshum.com. I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next Duel Challenge video. Have a great day. Bye for now.